My fiancé said at her bachelorette party, "One last night of freedom before I settle for boring." Her friend posted it on Instagram. I saw it, canceled the wedding venue, and returned the ring. She woke up to 200 confused guests and no ceremony. I'm 34, and what should have been my wedding day turned into the most expensive lesson of my life. Amanda and I had been together 4 years, engaged for 8 months. Our wedding was planned for Saturday afternoon. Venue booked, caterer confirmed, 200 guests coming from across the country. Everything fell apart because of a 10-second Instagram video. Wednesday was Amanda's bachelorette party. Standard setup. Her friends took her to some upscale lounge downtown, while my buddies and I hit a sports bar. Nothing crazy on either end, just normal pre-wedding celebrations. Monday morning, exactly 1 week before the wedding, I was scrolling Instagram when I saw that Amanda's friend Jessica had posted a compilation video from the bachelorette party. Music pumping, drinks flowing, all the girls dancing and having fun. Normal stuff, but one clip made my blood run cold. Amanda was at the bar talking to some guy I didn't recognize. The audio was clear enough to hear her voice over the background music. "One last night of freedom before I settle for boring. Got to make it count." Then she leaned in and kissed him. Not a quick peck, but a real kiss. I watched that 10-second clip about 50 times, trying to make sure I was seeing and hearing it right. My fiancé, exactly 1 week before our wedding, was kissing some random guy while calling me boring. The man she was supposed to marry in 7 days. I screen recorded the video and called Amanda immediately. Went straight to voicemail. Tried 3 more times over the next hour. Same result. Then I started making the hardest phone calls of my life. First call was to our wedding coordinator. "There's a serious personal situation, and I need to explore cancellation options. With 7 days notice, I'd be responsible for about 80% of all vendor costs. The venue alone would be $20,000, but most of the money was already spent anyway." Second call was to my travel agent to cancel the honeymoon. 7-day cancellation meant losing 90% of the cost, roughly $6,000. By Monday evening, I'd worked with our coordinator to cancel every vendor. Total cost of calling off the wedding: $28,000 in payments and cancellation fees. Wedding insurance covered $4,000 for change of heart cancellations, so I was out $24,000 total. Expensive lesson, but cheaper than a divorce. Amanda finally called me back Monday night around 8 p.m. "Hey babe, sorry I missed your calls. You excited?" "Actually, no. I saw Jessica's Instagram video from your bachelorette party." Long silence. "What video?" "The one where you're kissing some guy while talking about settling for boring before your last night of freedom." I was drunk. It didn't mean anything. A drunk comment about settling for me, your fiancé, the guy you're supposed to marry Saturday. She started crying, saying she was scared about getting married, that the kiss meant nothing. "We can work through this. Let's just focus on the wedding Saturday." That's when I told her there wasn't going to be a wedding Saturday. I canceled everything. Venue, caterer, flowers, DJ, photographer, all of it. "You can't be serious." "Dead serious. I'm not marrying someone who thinks they're settling for me." She started panicking about the 200 guests, the money spent, her dress. "You should have thought about that before you decided to test drive other options a week before our wedding." Tuesday morning, I went to the jewelry store and returned the engagement ring for 65% of what I paid. Got back $5,000 of the original $8,000. The wedding bands were custom engraved, so those were a total loss. Tuesday afternoon began the guest notification nightmare. 200 people invited, many already traveling from other states. Some had driven hundreds of miles and booked hotels, only to arrive at a locked venue Saturday afternoon with a cancellation notice posted on the door. Wednesday, Amanda showed up at my apartment with her sister, begging me not to do this. "I made a terrible mistake, but we can fix it. I love you. You love the idea of being married. If you loved me, you wouldn't have called me boring while kissing other men." I didn't mean boring in a bad way. There's a good way to call your fiancé boring. Saturday, what should have been our wedding day. My phone rang early with confused guests showing up to find the venue locked. The manager had to deal with disappointed people all afternoon. Amanda's been calling and texting, begging me to reconsider, saying she'll do anything to fix this. But the damage is done. She showed me exactly what she thinks of me when she thought I wouldn't find out. She was settling. She needed freedom from boring me.